He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Send the tight end in motion. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense up front? Their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, go make those contested catches.
Looking to throw again. Quick completion on the out. Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fakes to grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. On the read to the right, he'll try to get it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Washington Huskies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Pulls it in. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Gibbs. Makes the catch, it's Marshall. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. From the gun. Finds his man, and the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 45 on its way. All kinds of room to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The inside handoff. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the interception has him set up in plus territory. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
and Washington is ready to go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Got his man in the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Fires one high and deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Okay, first play of the period, first down here. The corners are walked up tight. Wants to throw again. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. They'll play it safe and try for three. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And this one is perfect. It's our force to settle for the field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Duke had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans outside Krzyzewskiville are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for him.
Oh, he's got some space. The tag. Touchdown, Ohio State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He lobs one high down the left side.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Gibbs. He's got his man across the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Huskies are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Got the quick completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. And the Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. No huddle offense to the line.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Defensive press coverage. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Wants to throw. It's Gibbs. Puts it out of the air. Makes to grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to run for it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And they can't make the connection.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Huskies. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. run the RPO and fire to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense getting set for first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Got him downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. First down for this offense. Snaps it in the shotgun. Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards throwing.
Quickly complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. Great job by the back on the option.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
42, Washington, 10.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Gibbs. Finds his man down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their... And they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. This drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Wants to go up top on first down. Working the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the ground game. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And the Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They'll go with a direct snap. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Back to pass. It's Gibbs. Here's a heat. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. A designed run for the quarterback. Still on his feet at the 40. There he goes. Quick step and go. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
56, Washington, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Using his legs, it's Marshall. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Gibbs. Unleashes one. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Washington sends out the punt team.
On to punt and away.
The spin move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Finds a little space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo.
For a 1st down.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Try to get it to the edge. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Number 5.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Luck. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That's what a modern fullback has to do, almost like a tight end, to be able to be there and be available for the quarterback in the passing game, Jeff.
Yeah, you got to be able to do a lot of different things, Reese, no doubt about it. It's not just blocking, but it's lining up at different spots all over the field as well, running routes, and then being a viable option for your quarterback.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Cradles it at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line, too.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Defense looks like they're coming. With the catch, it's Marshall. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He'll go to the sneak. Washington coming to the line with another first down. To the air. It's Gibbs. Grabs it in the middle.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you've got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise, and he did right there.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the 4th quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They go to the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain. That carry puts him over 2,500 yards for his career.
And it's been really fun to watch this guy's development in college football. He's gotten bigger, stronger, and faster in every game. He just seems to get a little bit better. That's a pretty nice milestone to hit.
A nice milestone, nice consistency, nice durability. It takes you being healthy, and this guy's really done a good job throughout his career being that lead guy and putting up numbers.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Turn, headed to the end zone. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The screen, and watch out. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Quick release by the QB.
Well, the offense on third down then spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Looking for a man. It's Gibbs. Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find him.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Buckeyes come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. They'll go to the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Buckeyes are flying down the field. Tight end now in motion. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Lofts one deep down the right side. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. Got the 1st down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Direct snap. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
To the air. It's Gibbs. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 40.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. 6th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Washington sends out the punt team. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
And the Ohio State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.